Alright guys, welcome back to the GSMC Hockey Podcast. During that third break, I went to take a drink of water and spilled it all over my shirt. So, a little bit of a wardrobe change really quickly as we go into our fourth segment. That's not what you wanted that's not what I wanted to do during that break, but you know what? We make do. It's still a collared, it is more of a jacket, but it's still a collared something for you guys. Keep it a little bit professional. Can't believe I did that. The Edmonton Oilers scored. Sorry. All over the place right now. Cody Ceci gets this game rolling as the Vancouver Canucks finish the first period only with 2 shots on goal during the entire 20-minute frame. And the Edmonton Oilers really pouring it on here early in this one. Cody Ceci scores his second of the postseason with that goal. But what we're talking about, the Frank J. Selke Trophy goes to the Florida Panthers forward Aleksander Barkov. This is his second Frank J. Selke of his career, him winning most recently in 2021. This award has gone out to Patrice Bergeron, most notably. First off, the Frank J. Selke is the award that goes to the best two-way forward in the NHL. Two-way forward meaning defensively and offensively, which is why it's really the Patrice Bergeron Trophy. The first time that this was awarded was in 1978. It went to the Montreal Canadiens winger, Bob Gainey. Bob Gainey, over the course of his career, went on to win this 4 times. He won the first 4 of these. Some notable names that won this: Bobby Clark of the Broad Street Bully Philadelphia Flyers. It's Guy Carbonneau of the Montreal Canadiens. He won it 3 times. You have Sergei Fedorov of the Detroit Red Wings, won it twice. Steve Yzerman of the Detroit Red Wings won it 1 time. Pavel Datsyuk. A lot of Detroit Red Wings won this one. They really love playing defense over there in Detroit. But Pavel Datsyuk won it 3 times in a row in the mid-2000s. Rod Brind'Amour, the Carolina Hurricanes' current head coach, won this twice. And then it gets to the current era, which we've seen going back to 2008. Pavel Datsyuk 3 times straight. As I said, Ryan Kesler won it in 2010-2011 with the Vancouver Canucks when he took that team to the Stanley Cup Finals. Next year, it was Patrice Bergeron with his first of his career. This turned into his trophy, really. It was Jonathan Toews after that of the Chicago Blackhawks. Patrice Bergeron went back-to-back. Anze Kopitar won it in 15-16. Patrice Bergeron again in 16-17. That was his 4th. And then it was Anze Kopitar, Ryan O'Reilly, Sean Couturier. And then you get to Aleksander Barkov's first. Patrice Bergeron won it back-to-back again in 2021, from 2021 to 2023. And then most recently, Aleksander Barkov. Great forwards win this award. It is a prestigious one. It is one that he is definitely very, very proud to have. It's very similar to the Defensive Player of the Year award in the NBA. It's an honor for these guys to get an award like that, and Aleksander Barkov really prides himself on his two-way ability and his two-way game. The winner of the Selke has been an all-star in almost every year besides maybe a few, and you have Hall of Famers winning this award. So it's definitely one that he's very, very proud to have got in the trophy cabinet, not just once, but twice now for Aleksander Barkov. And it is the Florida Panthers' kind of identity, is playing this two-way game, and we really see it in this postseason. And this is really what's going to have to bring them over the New York Rangers. They're amazing forwards. That's the difference, really. You have the skill of the New York Rangers forwards on this team, but the New York Rangers forwards don't have this amazing defensive ability as well. I believe the Rangers have a little bit better offensive ability. That's still why I believe in them. But in this series, for Aleksander Barkov, he is absolutely going to be a key factor, play such a pivotal role for the Florida Panthers as he has his entire career ever since, he was drafted back in the 2014 season, or 2013. 2013 was his draft year. His rookie year was 2014. Aleksander Barkov, of course, has been, he's been a mainstay of this Florida Panthers first line, really, his entire career. Of course, playing with Jonathan Huberdeau for the longest time, and then now he's kind of taking the team by the reins here. Him and Aaron Ekblad are, of course, the top guys on this team. Aleksander Barkov, the second overall pick in 2013. Aaron Ekblad, the first overall pick in 2014. These two guys have made a duo on the Florida Panthers that has been very fun to watch for a very long time. So, in this, what the Selke means in terms to this postseason is you really see the ability of this Florida Panthers forwards. What they're able to do differently than a lot of other teams is overwhelm the forecheck, overwhelm in the offensive zone when the opposing team is trying to break out, creating turnovers in high pressure situations and being able to turn that defense into offense is really Aleksander Barkov's specialty. He's made an absolute career and a very fantastic career in the NHL at that by doing that, maybe even a Hall of Fame career by doing this. He's absolutely going to need to continue this when it does come into this Eastern Conference final. You need to play at maybe even the highest rate that he's ever had to play in his career if they do want to beat this New York Rangers team. But you absolutely believe that Aleksander Barkov can win this. And this really you believe that Aleksander Barkov can really help this team win this, go to the Stanley Cup final, win this Eastern Conference final. And this is really why, is his inapt ability to play such a great two-way game. Him and Matthew Tkachuk are two of the best forwards that we see at this two-way game in the NHL. The other awards are going to be handed out throughout the postseason, and I believe the NHL awards show will be in June. So more on the awards when they do announce. I'm excited to see who wins the Hart Trophy because it is one of the more exciting ones we have seen in recent memory. And with that being said, we're going to take our fourth break of the night. When I come back, we'll be talking about the Oilers-Canucks Game 7 that is currently ongoing. And I promise you I will not spill water all over myself during this break.